છે સારું છે
Genki des
દોસ્તો તોમોદાચી દોસ્તો તોમોદાચી
Namaste
નમસ્તે
Hajime Washite Nihon wa subarashi adbhut che Japan Nihon wa subarashi adbhut che Japan Yokoso Gujarat Swagatam Gujarat ma Yokoso Gujarat Swagatam Gujarat ma Yokoso Gujarat Swagatam Gujarat ma Avjo sayonara
આવજો સાયોનારા
Avjo sayonara
Konnichiwa, Namaste, Swagatam, Yokoso. We are delighted to have this wonderful gathering. I think the largest ever delegation from Japan to Gujarat. 76 members. Give them a big, big hand. And obviously, this delegation had to come from the land of Mount Fuji, as you can understand, as tall as Mount Fuji, as grand as Mount Fuji, the prefecture of Shizuoka. We are delighted. Let's give a big round of applause for Governor Yasutomo Suzuki, the leader of the delegation, Mr. Morio Sugiyama, the mayor of Hamamatsu City, Mr. Yusuke Nakano, and of course, our chief patron here at the AMA. Now we will proudly say that Suzuki also belongs to AMA. President Yoshihiro Suzuki-san. And of course, last but not the least, who ignited the inspiration in 2009 when he visited us as the ambassador of Japan here at our first Japan festival. Savan Bhai, you will be very delighted to know is none else but the great ambassador Hideki Domichi. And the gathering would not be complete without, of course, the highest diplomat from the Embassy of Japan in India. We are very happy. Mr. Ariyoshi, Takashi Ariyoshi is here. I will take opportunity to welcome many of you as we move ahead, but the formal welcome address, I think he is the most happy and proud president for two reasons. You will be very delighted to know, Ambassador Hideki Domichi-san, that today this is the 60th center of the Ahmedabad Management Association about which he is going to talk, and the 6th Japan Center at AMA. To talk more about both, Mr. Dr. Savan Godiawala.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. A very, very exciting moment for us today. Not only for us, for the state of Gujarat, for the city of Ahmedabad, and certainly for Ahmedabad Management Association. And certainly so happy to have such a large delegation, and thank you for coming. Arigato gozaimasu. So, Mr. Toshihiro Suzuki, President Suzuki Corporation, Ambassador Domichi-san, former Ambassador Japan to India and Director Suzuki Corporation, Mr. Takashi Ariyoshi-san, Deputy Chief of Commission, Embassy of Japan in India. Mr. Hiroyuki Kishida-san, Chairman, Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Kaoru Saito-san, President, Hamamatsu Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Honorable Mayor of Hamamatsu City, Nakano-san, Head of Shizuoka Prefecture Assembly Delegation on Industrial Development, Morio-san, and of course, our very important guest, Head of Shizuoka Prefecture Assembly Delegation, Prefecture Government, Yasumoto Suzuki-san. Thank you once again. Of course, my colleagues on the dais, Patel-san, not Mukesh Bhai, he's Patel-san today, and Yatindra Bhai, my other office bearers, executive of Ahmedabad Management Association, Harin Bhai, Bipin Bhai and Jitu Bhai from Jade Blue, other executive members, the delegates from Japan in such a large number, and ladies and gentlemen. Such a pleasant, such an exciting, and Mukesh Bhai mentioned, I am a happy man. I'm more than happy and excited man also today that you can see that such an important milestone not only in terms of the 6th Japan Center or the 60th of the AMA Center. And I'm going to say a little bit about what the centers and how we add value. But also excitement out of the way, all credit to this gentleman, Patel-san, the way the celebrations we do. 60th is always a celebration in terms of the number. And one of our colleagues, Rutuja, asked me that such a life at Ahmedabad Management Association today. And yes, that's what is all about. But with the life, certainly there's a lot of, when we were walking the corridor at the Ahmedabad Management Association, that we're all about skilling. The question that came was, what is this center about? That's also the media was asking. And this center is about how do we collaborate more. So much of management principles, management way of the management culture that Japanese companies bring to table when it comes to business and corporates. This is what we are looking for, and this is what, if we collaborate, and where we as Ahmedabad Management Association, we have so many industry, from medium to large industries, that they are our members, that we want to bring them together to actually disseminate that knowledge, that culture, that responsibility of management, and that management practices that we want to bring forth. And this is going to be one of the very important centers out of so many 60 centers. And 60 centers started with a center for career counseling, and decades ago, and then we reached the 60th center, and every center, whether it is women empowerment, whether languages, they do phenomenal communication and phenomenal giving back to the industry, giving back to the citizens of the city and state that we do over here as Ahmedabad Management Association. So certainly a very important, just to give you a flavor of Japan Association at Ahmedabad Management Association, we have Zen Garden, which was inaugurated by none other than our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister of India, as Zen Garden. We have Kaizen Academy, which is there, which also imparts lot of Kaizen related skills to the industries at large. We have Cultural Center, and what Mukesh-san, Patel-san was just telling, we had fabulous celebration, and you guys should look at, if you were not part of that, the aarti that we did in the Zen Garden, and then the festivals. We were all the corporates, so the senior most of the corporate representatives from Japan, Japanese companies and Indian companies, they were performing on this stage. And that's the collaboration, that's the aspects that we want to bring, that the corporates with knowledge, how do we also come together. Very important part of Suzuki-san and the dignitaries, very important part of the story now forward is 2047. The vision of our Prime Minister that becoming India as a developed country. And that is where this center, as Suzuki-AMA Center for Japanese Management, is going to play a very significant role in bringing that knowledge of how to grow in the right ethical and responsible way. So that's something that we are very keen to look at when it comes to. Very happy to tell everybody that we've also met. Suzuki has made an initiative Suzuki Corporation as Next Bharat Ventures. And Next Bharat Venture is, as they said, reaching out to the next billion. So they are actually at the grassroots level supporting so many Indian entrepreneurs at the rural area and promoting them, funding them, and bringing the entrepreneurial spirits out of the rural India also. And this certainly we must give an applause to Suzuki Corporation for the initiative for India. So to conclude, certainly we are very, very keen and we have a lot to learn. I have been working with a lot of Japanese firms in my Deloitte iBanking partnership days, and we know that every time you meet a Japanese corporate at their management, their committees, and we have to learn something and take home. So this is the purpose of the and 350 corporates operating in Gujarat, as I know so many of them are also adding a lot of value. We also have from Japan, Japanese faculty over here as the language that we teach as Japan language over here. And not the least, sir, we have very good golf courses for our Japan people. They love golf. We have golf, we have Japanese restaurant here, so we have Japanese food, and of course on the first floor we also created a Mount Fuji here for taking a picture, but we are very keen to be also working closely with Shizuoka and Hamamatsu as a city where we have real Mount Fuji collaboration happening with our Gujarat landscape. Thank you once again. So happy to have you. Welcome every dignitary, and this is the largest of the delegation, and a round of applause for all of you, and thanks again for coming here. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you.
Godiawala. And we would now like to start with the felicitations, and doing it the traditional way. We would obviously like to give the honor first and foremost to our most distinguished chief guest, the Honorable Governor of Shizuoka, Mr. Yasutomo Suzuki, who has been 16 years the mayor of Hamamatsu and now the governor of Shizuoka. Your Excellency will be very pleased to know that we have presented this on behalf of the Ahmedabad Management Association to all the delegates of your delegation. It was a difficult time finding 76, but we did it. May I now request, please be seated. May I now request Dr. Sawan Godiawala to present a shawl and felicitate Mr. Morio Sugiyama, the head of the Shizuoka Prefectural Assembly Delegation on Industrial Development. Sugiyama-san is also one of our very senior members. And I would request our former immediate past president, Mr. Divyesh Radia of AMA, and the Vice President of the Indo-Japan Association to felicitate the Honorable Mayor Nakano, Yusuke Nakano-san. Dozo. For those of the friends, there is a strong similarity between Hamamatsu and Ahmedabad. And what is it? Taco. You saw the kite symbolic and the lanterns at the entrance as you did. They are known as one of the most popular kite flying city in Japan. And you will be delighted to know the friendship starts right away in January 13, 14, 15. We have a delegation from Hamamatsu to fly kites with the Gujaratis. So thank you very much for that. And we also look forward to our team participating on 3rd, 4th, 5th May when you celebrate kite flying at your place. Arigato gozaimasu. And of course, the person who made it possible for today, the president of Suzuki Motor Corporation and the great visionary, Mr. Toshihiro Suzuki, I would request Mr. Yatindra Sharma, the chairman of the Economic Cooperation Council of the Indo-Japanese Association, and also our past president, to welcome Suzuki-san. And as I mentioned, the relationship started in 2009 with Ambassador Hideki Domichi coming over. And Domichi-san would be felicitated by Mr. Mohal Sarabhai, the Honorary Secretary of the Ahmedabad Management Association. Ambassador Domichi, you have seen the seed you sowed in 2009 has grown so big. Thank you. And we're also very delighted to have Mr. Takashi Ariyoshi, the Deputy Chief of Mission from the Embassy of Japan in India, and I would call upon Mr. Sandeep Shah, the Honorary Secretary of the Indo-Japan Friendship Association, to please felicitate and welcome Ariyoshi-san. Amidst a warm round of applause from all of you, we have a few more dignitaries sitting on the row first, and I would now invite Mr. Alpesh Parikh, the Honorary Treasurer of Indo-Japan Association, to felicitate Mr. Kaoru Saito, President of the Hamamatsu Chamber. Alpesh bhai, please. Hamamatsu Chamber of Commerce and Industry, please. We are delighted. We are sorry the stage was not big enough. We could seat all of you, but you are there right in our hearts. And also, we would like to welcome Mr. Hiroyuki Kishida, the chairman of the Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Mr. Prashant Gandhi, the Honorary Treasurer. Mr. Prashant Gandhi, may I request you to please felicitate. We are so happy both the chambers are here, Shizuoka and Hamamatsu. We would also like to welcome on this occasion Mr. Tori Naritaka, the chairman of the Hamamatsu City Council, and I would request Mr. Nilesh Dave, the Joint Honorary Secretary of the Indo-Japan Association, to please welcome Noritaka-san. Arigato. And we are very happy that the President and CEO of the Fujinokuni Infrastructure Center, Mr. Yano Hironori, is also here. And I would request Dr. Mukund Patel to please come and welcome him. Mukund. And after our guests from Japan and senior most diplomat, we cannot but forget two of our very dear friends. Firstly, from the Embassy of Japan, the Counselor, Economic Section, Mr. Jun Sumori. May I request Mr. Unmesh Dikshit to please come, and Unmesh bhai, you will present and a shawl and felicitate him. Sumari-san, your seat was right here, and Kaneko-san also. Also, Mr. Toshihiro Kaneko, our Chief Consul at the Consulate General of Japan, Please, your seats are right here. Kaneko-san, welcome, irashaimase. And may I request Miss Malti Mehta to please welcome Kaneko-san with a shawl and flowers. Please. And since this is a very special occasion, we had decided, Excellency, to invite one of the senior most members of the Parliament and veteran ministers of the Government of India. We are very happy that Mr. Harin Pathak, 7 times MP of Ahmedabad and also Union Minister of State for Home and Defense, is here. And I would request Ayukawa-san and Rachi-san on behalf of the parliamentary delegation and Suzuki to please felicitate Harin Pathak. Ayukawa-san, dozo. And Rachi-san, dozo, come here. Please. Kindly join for a picture. Please come here. And give him this bag. Yeah. Hi. Again. Please. Sir, one tradition photographers follow all over the world, whether it is India or Japan. If they have not clicked the perfect picture, you have to do it again for them. So thank you very much for doing it over. We are so delighted to welcome all our dignitaries, and we would like to move ahead by the launch of the... Who? Oh my God. That's not part of the program. It's something unparliamentary. Nonetheless, as a token of your love and affection,
This is
I will accept it.
picture of Mount Fuji. You're welcome. Very, very beautiful.
Thank you very much. Excellency, you will be very pleased to know that at AMA, we had organized an exhibition, Colorful Japan, of my photographs of 50 times visits to Japan.
50 times.
50 times. Hi. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。This is a complete surprise for me. Nonetheless, I accept it with your grace and goodwill and affection. Thank you very much. Please be seated as we will set the lamp here, or maybe we can right away go for the inauguration. Yeah. Maybe let's take a group picture. Let's come closer. And a group picture, and then we go for the lighting of the lamp. Okay. Thank you. You can keep it. We very eventful launch. Yatin bhai, please come here. At a very eventful launch at the Mahatma Mandir, the MOUs were exchanged in the presence of the Honorable Chief Minister. But this is to celebrate the occasion. I would request President Suzuki to please come here, Dozo, and exchange, just hold it as one of our proud MOUs, and also open it. Yeah. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, please take it. Yeah. We are very, very proud that the 60th Center at AMA and the 6th Japan Center at AMA is blessed by Suzuki Motor Corporation in Japan for the Japanese management. Let us give a big, big round of applause. Arigatou gozaimashita. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you to one and all of Team Suzuki Motor Corporation, Maruti Suzuki India, and the Suzuki Motors Gujarat for supporting us. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let us move ahead as I would invite, of course, President Suzuki to please do us the honors of sharing the vision and mission of this center with us. Arigatou gozaimashita. Will you please help? Okay, you'll do it.
はい、
Somebody.
ご来賓の皆様、ご来場の皆様、こんにちは。まずはじめにですね、アーメダバードマネジメントアソシエーションの皆様、本日はこのような機会を用意していただき、誠にありがとうございます。
Hello everyone, and everyone attending the event. I am Suzuki, President and CEO of Suzuki Motor Corporation. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone at the Ahmedabad Management Association for providing me with this opportunity today. I would like to express my sincere respect for the fact
NGO である AMA が1967年からアーメダバードの未来を担う若い経験層や地域の方々に研修の機会を提供し、学術、産業、文化、それと多岐にわたる交流の場を設けられていることに心より敬意を表します。
Since 1967, AMA and NGO has been providing training opportunities to young managers and local people who will be the future of Ahmedabad, and has been creating a forum for wide-ranging exchanges in academic, industrial, and cultural fields.
2017年にスズキモーターグジャラートが操業を開始いたしましたが、この会社を作るにあたり、改めて日本式、スズキ式の働き方を研修に取り入れ、また多くの日本人指導員を派遣しました。
Suzuki Motor Gujarat started operations in 2017, and to start this company, we once again incorporated the Japanese and Suzuki ways of working into our training and dispatched many Japanese instructors.
1982年にインド政府と契約し、当時のマルチウドヨグ社へスズキ式を伝導しましたが、改めての取り組みでした。
This was a renewed effort as we had done in 1982 when we signed a contract with the Indian government to preach the Suzuki way to Maruti Udyog.
今回、AMA より日本式スズキ式の伝導がインドでの成功の秘訣であった。日本式、スズキ式の考え方を AMA でも伝導したいとお声掛けをいただきました。
This time, AMA contacted me saying the secret to our success in India was evangelizing the Japanese and Suzuki styles, and we would like you to evangelize the Japanese and Suzuki ways of thinking at AMA as well.
私としても スズキの考え方や働き方について、インドの皆様に限らず、社員にもしっかりと伝承していかなければならないと考えましたので、大変良い機会だと賛同いたしました。
I also felt that it was important to properly pass on Suzuki's way of working and thinking to not only the people of India, but also to our employees. So I agreed that this was a great opportunity.
ステップバイステップでセミナー等の開催など協力していきたいと存じます。皆様のご支援をお願い申し上げます。
I would like to cooperate step by step by holding seminars and other events. I would appreciate your support.
AMA にはグジャラート州と日本の友好をこれまで応援していただいております。今回訪問されている静岡県浜松市の皆様とグジャラート州アーメダバード市の友情とご来場の皆様のご多幸をお祈りして私からのご挨拶とさせていただきます。
AMA has been supporting the friendship between Gujarat and Japan. I would like to conclude my remarks by wishing the friendship between the people of Hamamatsu City, Shizuoka Prefecture, and Ahmedabad City, Gujarat, and all the visitors all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Excellency. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have so much to learn from Suzuki, and I would request all of you at least to have a look at the few standees we have of the 100 years of Suzuki that we saw outside. And, with Suzuki, we get brilliant ideas. And one of the ideas was that at this event, all of us on the stage and those to be decorated here in the row, first row, should wear the same uniform like Suzuki. And proudly, we are all donning the Modi jacket, which could not have been possible without the love and affection of my two very dear friends, Mr. Jitubhai Chauhan and Bipin Chauhan. Please rise and let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And it's a delightful scene to see everybody in the same. Though Gujarat is dry, we are wearing the wine color for a change. Okay. So may I now move forward to invite Ambassador Hideki Domichi on the launch of the Suzuki-AMA Center. Would you please extend your greetings? Because he has been instrumental. As I always tell Savan and all my dear friends at AMA, he came here in 2009 when Vibrant Gujarat was organized with Japan as the country partner. He was the ambassador of Japan in India, and when we had an opposition government, he had the firm conviction that Mr. Modi was on the right side, so I should support him. And that's why Japan joined as a country partner, and rest is history, as you know. But at that time, Excellency will recall you were also here at the valedictory function on the 13th of January 2009, when we had our first Japan festival. After that, we have had 12 more, and Japan centers have grown like a banyan tree. We want your blessings. Ambassador Domichi, a warm round of applause for him.
First of all, thank you very much. This Modi jacket. I was wondering if how do I look with this Modi jacket? But as you can see, all of us, very, very good, like Indian. First of all, Mukesh Patel-san, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you today. Without his enthusiasm, sincerity, and integration, dedication, we wouldn't have had today's celebrations. So, a big hand to Mr. Mukesh Patel. today he was talking about my relationships with the AMA and relationships with the Mukesh Patel-san. But this actually dates back 2009, as he said, when I came to Gujarat as an ambassador for the first time to participate at this event as the partner country of Gujarat. As you can recall, at that time, Mr. Modi was somewhat alienated internationally. But 2 years ago, I think 2007, I came here to attend the Vibrant Gujarat. And that was in commemoration of the earthquake, recovery from earthquake Kutch. And I arrived as an ambassador, and soon after I came to Delhi, the invitation was issued to all ambassadors in Delhi. So I decided to come. But there are lots of people who talk about against coming to Gujarat because of Mr. Modi's alienation. But to me, I think Japan assisted, the recovery from a great earthquake Kutch. So why don't I come? So despite some negative opinions, I decided to come. But I wanted to see personally, Mr. Modi, Narendra Modi, because so much of criticism against him. So I want to talk directly with him. And I was really, really impressed by his vision. At that time, I intentionally posed lots of difficult questions India was facing at that time. For instance, a labor problem, land problem, water problem, energy problem, everything. But the answer was superb. So I still recall that on 2007, when I came back to Tokyo, I reported to the India-Japan Friendship Association that I found a great man called Mr. Narendra Modi. So 2009 was for me, I think, reunion with Mr. Narendra Modi and the re-participation of Vibrant Gujarat. And but the decision has to be made whether or not we should participate as the partner country. But I think because of these visions, why don't we participate as the partner country? So we came here. That was a history. And today, in our ceremonies, lots of people talked about good luck. And governor was talked about good luck. Talking about the Suzuki's and Osamu Suzuki-san was had a lot of good luck besides his talent. But the good luck is very necessary at a turning point of history. So that's how I learned that that was a starting point of Gujarat and Japan, which turns out a great success for us, for Japan, and particularly for Suzuki and other industries. But he was talking about I'm coming here, this place, to attend the festival, Japan Festival, for the first time. But after this, we had never contacted with each other. Our path was different. But somehow, it was a good luck, or I should say a miracle, that we met again in 2023, last year, when the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Mr. Patel, visited Tokyo and Japan in preparation for the Vibrant Gujarat in 2024. And I didn't know that the Mukesh Patel-san was the member of this delegation. but I was invited by an Indian ambassador, Shibi George, and I found him. But I couldn't recognize his face, you know. But he was so lucky, you know, he was, could recognize me. That was a starting point. And to me, you know, it was a very, very sheer luck and, to my joy. Something, this kind of thing happened. And today, I think a big event, really big event. I think we often hear today that world is aggravating the divide, world is dividing. But on the other hand, as far as my experiences tells me, I think as far as Japan and Gujarat, and Japan and India is concerned, we have no divide. If there is any divide, we will be able to bridge a gap quite easily. And so how, relationships will start, like this, and we will be able to expand. Even if the world divide is aggravating, depending upon the international situation, I'm sure that our relationships with India, and particularly with the state of Gujarat, would expand. So, so I'm very much pleased today because in this, I think, overall, the friendly relationships, we have the very important participation, from the Shizuoka Prefecture, represented by the Honorable Governor, and the city of Hamamatsu, I think represented by the Honorable Mayor of Hamamatsu. And this sistership relationships has formed. And today's event tells us how we're going to expand these relationships. We look forward to hearing from both of these gentlemen how they view our relationships to expand. I think this center, AMA Center, could become the center of these relationships. So I look forward to that, and thank you very much for inviting me today. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your very kind words. We are deeply inspired, Ambassador. And one diplomat after the other. I would request Mr. Takashi Ariyoshi, the Deputy Chief of Mission from the Embassy of Japan, who's come here specially to convey his greetings. May we request you to please give your address.
Thank you, Patel-san. After such a great speech by Ambassador Domichi, I don't know what to say, but first I have to say thank you to Patel-san and AMA and the Suzuki Motors for establishing such a wonderful Center for Japanese Management. So as a Japanese government, I am pretty hopeful that relation between Gujarat and Japan, and especially with Hamamatsu and Shizuoka, will become the center part of our future growth in India-Japan cooperation. And I hope that this institution will exert strong influence in popularizing Japanese work ethics. So I congratulate to you. And another thing I want to say that I'd like to say thank you to Patel-san and also to the AMA for a long time being a long-time friend to Japan. As you may know, Patel-san, why Patel-san is special to us is that he gained strong interest in Japan when he went to Osaka Otemon Gakuin University as a student. And since then, he made a very great contribution as a bridge between Japan and India. And once this India-Japan Friendship Association was established in 1975, he led the organization as a secretary. And then after 2005, he became the president and also led the institution to the current wonderful organization. And so this AMA was so instrumental in strengthening Japan-India relations and conducted various events, including Japan Festival, and contributed to popularize Japanese culture, including dances, kimonos, martial arts, calligraphy, as you can see at everywhere in this building. And the most memorable event was Mrs. Kie Abe's visit to Ahmedabad. And in 2017, she inaugurated Origami Maho staff, and also she was welcomed with this Kemuchi Konnichiwa song, which we all listen now. And that was sung by students. I heard it was a very impressive moment. And also Japan Information Center named a section of their library as Akie Library, to which Madame Akie gave 45 Japanese books. So really, we as the Japanese government really thank you, and I'm so happy that I could physically come here to deliver our thanks to you today. And finally, I just wanted to share with you that the Japanese government appointed him as an honorary consul in Ahmedabad this year. And so, you know how he's competent. And so now I can tell you that you can ask him to be more helpful and more guiding. He will guide you to whatever problems you have. And I think he will assist you in tackling challenges, getting necessary advices as you may require. And I thank Patel-san in advance for helping our friends here in Ahmedabad. So finally, thank you very much and inviting me, and congratulate again on behalf of the Japanese government. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm so deeply touched, but let me tell you, Ariyoshi-san, Domichi-san, and to all the respected dignitaries here, that as they say, it is teamwork that makes dream work. And if whatever we have been able to do here, every one of them, from Mr. Sharma to Mr. Goriawala to each one of the friends sitting here, whether it's Mr. Sandeep Shah, Alpesh Parikh, Divesh Radia, now Mohal Sarabhai, and our entire team AMA. So please give a big round of applause. It's they who deserve whatever I've been able to achieve. Arigatou gozaimasu. And we are very happy that both the prominent chambers of the Shizuoka and Hamamatsu are here. The Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce Chairman, Mr. Hiroyuki Kishida, may I invite you, sir, to please give your greetings on this occasion. A warm round of applause for him.
ただいまご紹介いただきました静岡商工会商会等の岸田でございます。
My name is Kishida, has just been introduced, and I'm the chairman of the Japan Chamber of Commerce in Shizuoka City.
本日はパテルさん、そしてアーメドバード経営者協会の皆さん、このような機会を設けさせていただきまして誠にありがとうございます。
So I'm grateful to Mr. Patel and AMA for giving me this opportunity today.
パテルさんに比べてちょっと痩せてますけども、決してお腹を壊しているわけではありません。
Of course, you know, no, just I didn't get him.
You're saying that, you know, I may not, compared to Patel-san, I may look a little thin, but my stomach is okay.
至って健康であります。
I'm quite healthy.
静岡商工会議所の話をする前に少し静岡市の話をさせていただきたいと思います。
So before talking about the Japan Chamber of Commerce, the Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce, I would like to talk about Shizuoka first.
静岡市は約67万人の都市であります。
So it has a population of about 600,000.
製品出荷額は2022年で約2兆2000億円というような規模感であります。
And the shipment of industrial goods was 2.23 billion Japanese yen.
そのうちの4割が電子・電気機器、そして1割強が食料品、そして1割弱が化学製品となっています。
And mostly those industrial goods are the electrical machinery, the food items, and chemicals.
グラート州にも3つの大きな港があるというお話でございますけれども、静岡にも日本で有数の良港であります清水港という港がございます。
Gujarat, I'm told, has three leading ports. In Shizuoka, we have got the Shimizu port, which is one of the leading ports in Japan.
そこから海外へ多くを出荷しているという状況であります。
And we export through that port.
ただ、清水港は外へ出すだけでなく、今、インバウンドが非常に多くなっておりますけれども、海外の豪華客船が清水港にも来ていただいています。
The cruise ships also, it's not just used for exports, but also the cruise ships come to the port.
今年度は100隻を超える豪華客船が清水港に来ていただいております。
So this year about 100 cruise ships will be coming, luxury cruise ships will be coming to the port.
日本で唯一、港に入る間、すべてにわたって、富士山を眺められる港は清水だけであります。
So it is only the Shimizu port from where you can see the whole of Mount Fuji.
非常にお客様から、特に外国のお客様から非常に喜ばれておりますので、ぜひ一度、豪華客船に乗って、清水にお越しいただきたいというふうに思います。
Many foreigners who visit Shizuoka or the Shimizu port, they really appreciate Mount Fuji from there. So I also welcome you to visit Shimizu port and see Mount Fuji.
静岡市は、製造業から小売業まで、幅広く、工業、商業の企業がありますけれども、静岡商工会議所はそのうち1万3000の企業個人に会員になっていただいております。
Our Chamber of Commerce represents many manufacturing and retailing industry, and we represent about 13,000 companies.
今日は、その静岡商工会議所から会頭である私と副会頭が2人来ております。
So besides me, we have the vice chairman, two members from the Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce today present here.
せっかくですので副会頭をご紹介をしたいと思います。
So I would like to introduce them.
副会頭、静岡商工会議所副会頭の溝口副会頭でございます。
Mr. 溝口。
同じく藤田副会頭であります。静岡商工会議所は、会員の皆様の経営支援、そして、観光誘客、あるいは、行政への提言ということを主に行っております。
So our members, we support them for management as well as various administrative matters.
今、特に力を入れているのがデジタル化と、カーボンニュートラル化、いわゆるグリーン化であります。
And of late, we are laying maximum emphasis on digitalization and carbon neutralization.
今の2つともここインドの皆様と非常に関係が深いというように思いますので、我々としては協力をしていきたいというように思っております。
So we have, of course, close relationship with India and Gujarat. So we would like to take this forward.
結びになりますが、今日はこの我々とグラジオ州アーメダバード経営者協会のスタートということで、これからですね、それが大いに盛り上がっていくように努めてまいりますので、どうぞよろしくお願い申し上げます。
So I think now this is just the fresh beginning that we are making, and we will be very glad to bring our members to the state of Gujarat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ishida-san. And may I invite the chairman of the Hamamatsu Chamber, Mr. Kaoru Saito, please. Amidst a warm round of applause, Mr. Kaoru Saito, please. You have been the chairman for how many years now? I believe you are one of the veterans, sir.
まずはプレゼントありがとうございます。 バッグを2つ
Thank you for the
もいただきま
present.
したので。
And,
ということで、静岡の商工会議所の回答がしっかり案内をしましたので、私は簡単にさせていただきますので、よろしくお願いいた
so
します。
I can see that, of course, the chairperson of the Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce has spoken a lot. I'm going to speak very briefly. ちなみに海藤さん、今パティさんから質問がありまして、何年ぐらい、この、浜松市の、商工会議所の会頭を務めていらっしゃいますか？
4年ですね。
4年。So he's been the chairperson for 4 years now of the Hamamatsu City Chamber of Commerce.
まずは、こんにちは。
Again, once again, everybody, good afternoon, good evening.
私は浜松商工会議所の会頭をしております斉藤です。
I am Saito and I am the chairperson of the Hamamatsu Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
この度初めてインド、そしてアーメダバード市を訪れることができ、とても感動しております。
It has been an extremely amazing journey for me. This is my first ever visit to India and obviously my first ever visit to Ahmedabad. It has been great so far.
アーメダバード市はインド経済をリードする大変重要な都市です。
Ahmedabad, in fact, has a very important position in such that it is a leading city which is driving India's economy growth.
そのリーダーである経営者の皆様にお迎えいただいたことに感謝を申し上げます。
And it is the leaders of this Ahmedabad, that is the management of Ahmedabad, they have today made this opportunity available for us and have welcomed us to this really auspicious occasion. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
はい、ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
はい、まだこの友好をですね、つないでいただいたムケシュ・パテルさんにも、感謝を申し上げます。
I would like to in particular mention Mr. Mukesh Patel because he's the one who has really put this friendship in place and taken it forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
静岡の回答が、副回答を紹介しましたので、私ども一人来ておりますので、どうぞこっちへ来てください。
So I am very inspired by the fact that Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce chairperson introduced 2 of his vice chair people. I am also inspired. I'm going to introduce one person who's with me in this delegation.
ソミック石川さんといいまして、インドへ3カ所も出ておられる方ね。ということで、もう、インドの経済に十分貢献をしている方ですので、一言どうぞ。
He loves India. He is almost Indian apparently. And
Namaste. As Mr. Saito said, I'm a president of Sumic Management Holdings and also a chairman of Sumic Ishikawa. We are one of the supplier of Suzuki, and very honored to be here. And Mr. Saito suddenly requested me, so how should I say? So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. And I would request Dr. Sawan Goriawala to please rise for a moment and greet Mayor Yusuke Nakone for a special reason. They have sent us a big consignment of kites and lanterns. What you saw here was just a small specimen. But a lot more has come, which we will unveil on the 13, 14, 15 when your delegation comes. Please shake hands and let our kite fly high in the sky together, the Japanese Management Center. And I request Nakane-san to please give your address. Nakane-san, dozo.
ナマステ、浜松市長の中野でございます。
Namaste everybody. I'm Nakano and I am the mayor of Hamamatsu City.
本日は鈴木 AMA そのローンチという記念すべき瞬間に立ち会わせていただきまして大変嬉しく思っております。
It It is indeed a matter of great pleasure for me that today we have been able to witness and participate on this extremely auspicious occasion of the launch of the Suzuki-AMA Center.
これと言いますのも、ムケシュ・パテル名誉領事はじめとするアメダバード経営者協会の皆様のお招きがあったからこそでございます。改めて厚く感謝を申し上げます。
And I think this has only been possible because of the great welcome that we have received from Mr. Mukesh Patel, Honorary Consul of Japan in Gujarat, and all of the members of the Ahmedabad Management Association. Thank you.
こちらに参りまして改めて感じましたのは、成長著しいインドにあって最も日本の文化、伝統、そういったものに造詣が深く、また日本的経営についてもしっかり学んでいただいている、これほど日本との絆、連携、ゆかりが深いところはないということでございます。
In fact, when I came here, I realized that while India, Gujarat are showing remarkable economic progress, I can see that there's a lot that India is learning from Japanese culture, its traditions, and now we are stepping into this learning Japanese style of management also. And I do believe that all of these activities will contribute greatly to further deepening the relations and the collaboration between the two regions.
これと言いますのも、我々浜松を代表する企業でありますスズキ、そのスズキがここインド、グジャラート州に拠点を構えている、そういったご縁のおかげでこのようなつながりができているのではないかと思っております。
And of course, it goes without saying that Suzuki has played an extremely important role in all of this. Suzuki is one of the representative companies of Hamamatsu, and it is because of them having come invested in Gujarat that we have been able to really establish this relation.
我々浜松、アメダバードとは工業都市ということで非常に似通った性格を持っていると思っております。
I do believe that there is a lot of similarities between Hamamatsu and Ahmedabad because both cities are industrial towns.
またそれだけでなく、タコ、後ろに我々浜松市のジャパニーズカイト、持ってきておりますけれども、アメダバードでもタコが非常に有名なお祭りであるというふうに伺っております。
And it's not just industries that we have in common. What we have in common is kites, which was mentioned earlier also. As you can see at the entrance also, we have a Japanese kite that we brought along with us. But I do understand that while Hamamatsu city also boasts of a wonderful kite festival, Ahmedabad also has an extremely important and well-known kite festival.
このように大変似通っております両市、浜松市、アメダバード市がこれから一層連携、協力関係を深めることによりまして、日本、インド、両国の成長、さらには世界の発展にも貢献できるのではないかと思っております。
So with all of these similarities, I do believe that with more and enhanced collaboration and cooperation between Ahmedabad and the city of Hamamatsu, we will be able to contribute not only in the progress of the two cities, but also in the progress of India and Japan, as well as the entire world.
今回の我々の訪問を契機としまして、両市の連携、より一層強化をしていきたいと思っております。皆様方にはこれからもご支援をいただきますよう、どうぞよろしくお願いをいたします。
So with this particular event as an opportunity, we are fully committed towards further enhancing and strengthening the collaboration and cooperation between the two cities, and I seek the support from all of you.
ありがとうございました。ダニャバー。
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mayor Nakano-san. And we are looking forward to flying many more kites together. And not just flying, maybe sometimes cutting too, with pleasure and joy. I would now request Honorable Mr. Morio Sugiyama, the head of the delegation from the Shizuoka Prefecture, to please give your greetings and blessings to us on this occasion. Arigatou gozaimasu. A warm round of applause for Sugiyama-san.
ご紹介をいただきました杉山でございます。私はインドが初めてでございまして、大変に心配していたのが食事のことでしたが、これほどおいしいとは思いませんでした。
Myself, Suzuki-AMA, has just been introduced. This is my first visit to India, and I was really, before coming here, worried about the food and all, but then after coming here, I have really enjoyed the Indian food.
いただいたこの服もだんだんきつくなってまいりまして。
So even the jacket that you have gifted me, it has become little tight for me because.
また州の首相には金色のこれをいただいて、またパテル名誉総領事には赤をいただきました。これは日本でなかなかできるかなというふうに今ちょっと心配をしておりますが、遠慮なくいただきたいと思います。
And this shawl, actually the Chief Minister gifted me a shawl which was golden in color, and then from Mr. Patel I have received the red one, but I am now worried that whether I'll be able to really use it when I get back home.
それでパテル日本名誉領事、またご臨席の皆様、本日は本当にこのような機会を設けていただきまして、誠にありがとうございます。また、パテル名誉領事にあたっては、訪問団の受け入れに多大な協力をいただきまして、心から感謝を申し上げます。
So, Honorary Consul of Japan, Mukesh Patel, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this opportunity to address you today. And we would also like to thank Honorary Consul Patel for his great cooperation in hosting the delegation.
私は静岡県議会産業振興と海外事情調査団の団長の杉山盛夫であります。
I am Suzuki-AMA, leader of the Shizuoka Prefecture Assembly's overseas study delegation on industrial development.
アメダバードはインドでも有数の商業と産業が集積をする有力都市であり、またインダス文明に代表される長い歴史と豊かな文化を有していることで日本でも知られております。
Ahmedabad is one of the leading cities for its commercial and industrial establishments, and is also known in Japan for its long history and the culture typified by the Indus civilization.
また、マハタマ・ガンジーが非暴力運動を展開し、その場所でもあり、日本においても彼の理念は今なお多くの人々に影響を与え続けております。
It is also the place where Mahatma Gandhi developed his non-violence movement, and his principles and ideals continue to influence many people in Japan.
本日は静岡県議会を代表いたしまして、この地で活躍している皆様にお会いできましたことを大変に嬉しく思います。
So, on behalf of the Shizuoka Prefecture Assembly, I would like to express my gratitude once again to meet so many of the people, so many people who have been so working closely with Japan.
静岡県議会としましても、静岡県と外国の地方公共団体との友好交流に関する条例に基づきまして、インド共和国グジャラート州との友好協定の締結について、全員一致をもって賛成を議決を行ったところであります。
Shizuoka Prefecture Assembly recently voted in favor unanimously for conclusion of friendship agreement with the state of Gujarat in accordance with the ordinance on friendly exchanges between Shizuoka Prefecture and foreign local authorities.
グジャラート州政府を訪問し、静岡県議会として静岡県とグジャラート州の友好協定の締結を見届けてまいりました。
And today we visited before this the Gujarat state government and witnessed the signing of a friendship agreement between Shizuoka Prefecture and the state of Gujarat.
このような大きな成果が得られたのも、パテル名誉領事をはじめ、皆様方のご支援とご協力があってのものと心から感謝を申し上げます。
So I would like to thank Honorary Council Patel and everyone else for their support and cooperation in achieving such a great result.
今後とも長くグジャラート州との友好関係を築いてまいりたいと考えておりますので、引き続き皆様方のご支援、ご協力をいただきたく、よろしくお願いを申し上げます。
So we hope to continue building friendly relationship with Gujarat for many decades to come, and we would like to ask for your continued support and cooperation.
最後になりますが、パテル名誉領事をはじめ、ご臨席の皆様、本当にありがとうございました。アメダバード経営者協会の皆様との出会いが、今後、さらなる友好関係の構築につながることを、心よりご記念を申し上げまして、私のご挨拶とさせていただきます。
So lastly, I would like to thank Honorary Council Patel and all the other honorable guests for their presence. And I sincerely hope that our meeting with the AMA will lead to further building of friendly relationship in the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Arigatou gozaimashita. We are all very happy. This is your color. Red is for Japan. Thank you so much for all your kind words. And now for the icing on the cake. You know, I was told by Ambassador C.B. George that when he honored Osamu Suzuki-san at the special Shizuoka Day that was celebrated in Tokyo, he mentioned that in India, there are more Suzukis than in Japan. And we have President Suzuki, and of course we know your friendship with both of you. You're the best of the Tomodachis. But it's wonderful to have the Suzuki Motor Corporation in Gujarat anchored so strong and fast. And the governor of Shizuoka, also Mr. Yasutomo Suzuki, a warm round of applause for him as he comes to address us.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah. ご紹介を賜りました静岡県知事の鈴木康友でございます。
Thank you for that really remarkable introduction you have given to me. My name is Suzuki and I am the governor of Shizuoka Prefecture.
まずはムケシュ・パテルさん、そしてアーメダバード経営者協会の皆様、そしてグジャラード州、印日友好協会の皆様、本日はこんな素晴らしいですね、会を催していただきまして、誠にありがとうございます。心から感謝を申し上げます。
Firstly, please allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Mukesh Patel, Honorary Council of Japan in Gujarat, the members of the Indo-Japan Friendship Council, as well as all the members present here for this wonderful welcome that you have extended to us today. Thank you.
とりわけインド初の日本名誉領事でありますムケシュ・パテルさんには大変お世話になりました。こんな素晴らしいモディスーツもいただきました。本当にありがとうございます。
And I would also like to mention over here is that Mr. Mukesh Patel is the first ever Honorary Council of Japan in India. He has done a lot to make this day possible. I would especially like to mention the superb idea of us getting this Modi jacket that you prepared for us. Thank you.
本日午前、グジャラード州と静岡県は正式に友好交流の協定を締結をいたしました。
So in fact, today in the morning, the state of Gujarat and Shizuoka Prefecture officially, finally signed on the Friendship Exchange Agreement.
経済、教育、文化、観光など幅広い分野でこれから友好交流をしていきたいと思いますが、とりわけ経済が大事であります。
Of course, this agreement enables us to carry out exchanges in a wide range of areas spanning from economy, education, culture, and tourism. But in this, we would like to give special focus to the economic spheres.
今日は静岡と浜松の商工会議所の会頭をはじめ、経済界の皆様にもお越しをいただいておりますけれども、ここにいらっしゃる グジャラード州の経済界の皆様、そして静岡県の経済界の皆様、これからの両州県の経済交流は皆様の手にかかっていると言っても過言ではありません。
As you know, today we also have a chairman of the Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as well as the Hamamatsu Chamber of Commerce and Industry over here. And they obviously represent, we have several other members of the delegation who represent the industry of the Shizuoka Prefecture. At the same time, we also have here today various stakeholders who are business, who represent the business world of the state of Gujarat. All I can say to you is that really, how we proceed as far as our economic cooperation goes completely depends on the two of you.
そして私は本日このセンターに来てとても重要な言葉を発見をいたしました。
And in fact, I have to say one more thing. When I came to the center here today, there's one word, very important word that I have discovered.
それは改善です。
And that is kaizen.
日本のものづくりがなぜこれだけ強くなったのか、なぜ世界でこれだけ日本のものづくり企業が活躍をできるのか、それはすべて改善にかかっています。
Why is it that the Japanese art of monozukuri, if I may call it so, is so well known? Why is it that it has been appreciated and the world over? The reason why Japanese monozukuri has done so well so far is purely because of kaizen.
私は若い頃、工場で半年間実習の研修をいたしました。
In fact, when I was young, I had the opportunity to do a training or practical training at a factory for 6 months.
今から40年以上前です。
Of course, this is more than 40 years ago.
その時に徹底的に教え込まれたのがこの改善です。
And I remember very clearly that 40 years ago, the one thing that I was taught thoroughly was kaizen.
現場において QC、いわゆるクオリティコントロール、品質をいかに上げるか、それは現場におけるこの改善にかかっている素晴らしい教えだというふうに思いました。
In fact, I was told that what is it that one can do to ensure that the quality is continuously improving, and that was to make sure that kaizen is carried out at the shop floor, at the gemba as they call it, in the factory. It totally depends on kaizen, how much you can really acquire good quality or better your quality.
常により良いものを求めるこの改善の心はこれからのグジャラード州と静岡県のこの協定にもですね、これからの連携にも通ずるものがあると思います。
I think this entire thing is really based on the spirit of seeking something better. If you keep seeking something better, that means you are doing kaizen, you get better quality. And I do hope that, I do believe that this spirit of kaizen will be applicable to the agreements that have been signed between Shizuoka and Gujarat.
これから我々の手でこのグジャラードと静岡県のこの関係をですね、改善によってより良いものにしていきましょう。
So let us put our hands together and join our forces so that we can apply kaizen to the relationships of the state of Gujarat and Shizuoka Prefecture. Let's continue to do kaizen and make our relationships better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. May I request the entire audience to please rise and give a standing ovation for this wonderful, inspiring address that you have given us. Kaizen spirit. Thank you very much. And now to wrap up this wonderful event, I call upon my dear friend, Mr. Yatindra Sharma, the chairman of the Indo-Japanese Economic Cooperation Council. In fact, he has promoted the Kaizen Academy at AMA. So I think he is the right person to respond to Governor's address. And that will be the closing of the event. Thank you.
Honorable Governor of Shizuoka Prefecture, Yasutomo Suzuki-san, Chairman of Shizuoka Prefecture Assembly, Morio Sugiyama-san, Honorable Mayor of Hamamatsu City, Mr. Nakano-san, President of Hamamatsu Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Saito-san, Chairman of Shizuoka Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Kishida-san, Chief of Mission Embassy of Japan, New Delhi, Mr. Ariyoshi-san, former Ambassador of Japan to India, Domichi-san, our very beloved members of business delegation and business leaders from Japan, ladies and gentlemen, konnichiwa. It is my great pleasure to express our vote of thanks on behalf of AMA, and it has been a very memorable event which has, gone into flashes of memory and so many experiences together. We are overwhelmed with the greetings and best wishes which have been extended from all of you for such a great beginning of Suzuki-AMA Center for Japanese Management. When we talk of Japanese management, it reminds us Japan rising like a phoenix from ashes after the Second World War. And contribution of Japan Inc., people of Japan and industry, the Japan magic which was created was definitely based on some of the strong values and culture of Japan. And today we are extremely fortunate to have this association with one of the foremost organization of Japan, business organization more than 100 years old, that is Suzuki Corporation. And we will be going beyond Kaizen, as Honorable Governor mentioned about that we have to really practice Kaizen, but I think beyond Kaizen, Japan has got some great values of dedication, talking about humility, talking about hard work, and also focus, which has made Japan, once upon a time, the second largest economy of the world. And that is where I think we look forward to this association to do so many things for our industry members, also to serve our Japanese companies in India, to spread the message of Japanese management, because there are so many secrets of Japanese management where I had a chance to read the biography of Ken Matsushita, who comes from Hamamatsu and Shizuoka Prefecture, where he had a privilege of creating one of the iconic organizations in management. That was Matsushita Institute of Management in Government, which has brought more than hundreds of parliamentarians in Japan. So point is that there is a lot to learn, and we are here to extend our best efforts to make this initiative hugely successful. And for that, we thank you all for coming over here, making your, very, very warm greetings to all of us. We are extremely, I should say, very happy. And for that, may I request all of you to give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you very much. May I request the AMA team on this side and this side, please come up for a group picture. Maltiben, Alpesh, Sandeep, Unmesh Bhai, Mohal, Divyesh, and of course Mukund will be here as well. Nilesh Bhai, please. This is all the team that works the magic for us. And just about, they want to present the Hamamatsu City kites to us.
So thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. No, I would have flown.